guys, so nobody actually asked for it, but I decided I'm going to make a more thorough tutorial on the fish tank anyways, because it is a little complex and I kind of rushed through all the items. So I figure this might help. So the first thing I did was place down the Secret Fairy nightstand in toggle 1. Now you could toggle this and add whatever handles you wanted to it, or just have no handles at all, but I'm going to leave the handles on. Now this next step, you could use poster paper for this like I did in my original video, but I have a spare rug, so I'm going to use this. Let's see if I can... Okay, I'm getting somewhere. I know there's a smaller toggle. I swear there is. Let's see. If I size down toggle 9, maybe? Oh, goodness. Okay. Yeah, that should work. Okay. So I'm going to use this for the gravel this time. And I'm actually going to go into the multicolored section and use this pattern here to give it like colorful gravel, which if you don't know, that stuff is actually terrible for fish. Please don't use it. But I think it's cute for Amber's dorm, so I'm gonna go with it. Now, the next thing that we want is a beauty blender. Makeup sponge, that is. And we're going to take that, tilt it until it is, you know, as flat as you can get it. And then you size it up until it is the size you want for your SpongeBob pineapple house. And I think I'm gonna just nudge that over a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna make the rug one size bigger. Maybe I'll mess with, there we go. Toggle 11, I think, is gonna be better for this. That's much better. Okay. So I'm gonna make my house a little bit smaller this time, because I'm going to make the tank itself smaller this time. So, oh, this has toggles? What for? Interesting. Maybe the makeup stain isn't on toggle 2? Oh, yeah. Okay, so put it on toggle 2. I just realized that. And the pattern I'm going to use is by Ella Builds. And it's this one right here. And that gives you kind of a... maybe I should put it on the other toggle. No? Okay. Well, that gives the pineapple feeling. And next, you need a succulent plant. And this I'm going to just color with a green. I'm going to make it a little bit lighter. By the way, I have the colorful brightness filter on right now just because I couldn't see very well over here. It's actually quite bright. So, I'm going to size this down a bit and then move it into the pineapple and up with it. And that's pretty much it. Okay, there we go. I think I'm happy with that position. The next item you want is a pencil sharpener. So set this next to the pineapple, turn it around, and then I'm going to color it gray. So I'm going to go with this gray, I think. Size that down until it's the size you want. And place it inside the pineapple, like that. So, yeah, that's good right there. Okay. Alright, the next thing I'm gonna want is the mini skirt. And this, I'm actually going to place on the floor here. Toggle it into toggle 2. I'm gonna give it a coral color, and then move it up. I'm going to size this down quite a bit. Okay, that should be good. Move it to the side and up until I can see it. And then I'm going to tilt it like this. Just forward a little bit. Maybe to the side. No, like, I want it like this. There we go. And up. And then I'm going to just push this next to the pineapple to kind of... Oh, why is it... Okay, there we go. just to kind of cover up the hanger a little bit. It won't be too obvious once the whole thing's put together, but anyway. The next item is the Diamond Beach Summer Leaf Plant. And this I'm going to place down over here, actually, because the toggle I want is toggle 7. There we are. And I just wanted to make sure it didn't get too big and knock me out of the chair or something. So size it down again. Oh, it reset itself. There is a limit to how small you can make things, unfortunately. There's also a limit to how big you can make things eventually, but the limit for sizing them up is much bigger. Okay. So I'm going to place that right there, and I think that's good. Now, I put a rock in there last time. I think I'll put one back here. So I'm going to do the shiny vanity handle in a slightly darker gray. I think it's, yeah, toggle 2. No, I want to size it up. And move it to the right, and then down until it's just sticking out. So, you know, that's not super visible from the front, obviously, but I know it's there. You can arrange your tank however you want and make things whatever size you want, obviously. This is just a base for how you can build these things. So, next I am going to build the fish. The fish is the trickiest part of this, so I'm going to set the Beauty Blender on top of the pineapple and then move it up a little. I'm going to toggle it so that way I get a pattern on the whole thing. And the pattern is by Lavish Noob. And obviously there are other scale patterns you can find that will work as well, but I like this pattern for the fish because Amber's got her whole gold thing. Okay, I'm gonna turn that a little bit, and then next up I'm gonna look for the Queen of the Ocean skirt. Now, there are probably other skirts you could use for a tail, obviously. But this one, oh no, not bubbles. This one gives a really nice finish to the whole thing. I'm going to search up Lavish Noob again and put the pattern on the whole thing. And then I'm going to shrink it way, way down. Like as small as I can get it. See if I can go one more. Yes, perfect. And I'm going to rotate it this way. Move it up. It's so tiny. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then to the left. Okay, it needs to go forward a bit to line up with the fish. Now, we're going to tilt it like so. Oh, other way. Move it to the right, up, forward. Okay, we're getting somewhere. And that is not perfect, but it will absolutely do for what I'm doing. Because the angle you're going to see it from, you know, it'll be fine. Next, we're going to find the Moonlight Dark Fairy Decor handle. And I'm going to just place this on the curtain behind here. And then I'm going to tilt it a little bit since we're doing this at an angle. I'm going to look up Lavish Noob again and put the pattern on there. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to make this a plain gold color because now that I think about it, fins don't have scales on them. I mostly put it on the skirt to just get it to blend into the Beauty Blender. So I'm going to shrink this down to the smallest toggle I can find, which appears to be toggle 7. Yes, okay. And I'm going to go backward with it, down, forward a little, right, right, and then, nope, tilt it a little more, and down one more. There we go. Okay, actually, just like that. Perfect. And then we're going to get another moon handle. And do basically the same thing, except on the sides. So, oh, no, toggle 7. And then we're going to move this backward a little and tilt it like this. I'm going to rotate it. And then we're going to move it forward, down, forward, right. Okay. Maybe forward one more. And that is pretty much exactly where I want that. I just realized the way I set the skirt, even though it's not exactly how I wanted it, it's actually pretty cute because it looks like it kind of gives him movement. Okay, so now I'm going to do the other fin, even though you probably won't be able to see it. I still would feel weird if it wasn't there, so I'm going to go back to toggle 7, and then move it backward, to the right, down. Okay. Tilt it. And go to the right with it. One more. Perfect. Okay. Excellent. Now, we're going to zoom in on the fish, and we're going to go back to the shiny vanity handle here. And I'm going to transform it down to toggle 4, which is the smallest toggle. I'm going to put in both of them at the same time. Oh, nope, go up with that. Okay. It won't be lined up exactly perfectly. Lining things up perfectly in this game is really hard just because of the way that they made the door system work. So I'm going to give him kind of a dark gray. And I believe this is the same one. Yep. Okay, and I'm going to size it down. 3, 4, 5. Oh, that went down 6. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Move it forward. Oh. And then move it forward again. Oh. Oh gosh. Okay. Now, if I zoom out, that isn't exactly what I want. So, what I'm going to do is actually grab the handle if I can. Oh, I can't, so it's time to bring up the Place Furniture Explorer. Okay. Shiny vanity handle. Toggle 4. I'll just go through all of these until it's highlighted. Okay, I'm going to size it down a little bit more. Backward. Nope. Nope. Forward. Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, that'll have to do. And then, let's see. Find the other one. Obviously, this is a little finicky, but when you get it right, it's worth it. So I'm gonna strange. Let me try undo that. Okay. Oh no, redo that. Shiny vanity handle 4. See until I find it. There we go. Backward. This is giving me a little bit of trouble. So, let's see. What can we do about this? We can size it down again. Oh gosh. Maybe I'll just find where the other one's at. I think it's one of the last ones. Yep. And move that backward. And it'll just stick out a bit. We're gonna have a googly-eyed fish, I guess. I recommend, if you can find a way to push them inside like I did in the first video, definitely do that because it will... Here, maybe I'll make them lower and see if that works. This is not the same size. Forward. No, backward. Maybe up here? Let's try that. Oh? No, oddly enough, that isn't working. It's probably because I have the sponge at an angle. So, if you do it not at an angle, I think it should be easier because last time I was able to get it to work. Actually, I'm gonna put these away. Just put that away. And I'm going to rotate. I'm gonna rotate the whole fish to be more straight. Oh my gosh. Let's get the beauty blender here. Where is it? I saw it. I could have sworn I saw it. Uh-oh. We have lost the beauty blender. Okay. Well, you know what that means. What's it called? Sponge. Makeup sponge. Okay. It was on toggle 2. So, I know... Let's see. I believe I have one in toggle 2 on my nightstand. Or not my nightstand, my vanity. So, let's try this. No, that has makeup on it. Where on earth do I have another one? I've got my eggs, so it could be one of those. I don't remember where else I used sponge. I'm sorry this tutorial isn't very straightforward. I'm trying. Oh, I know. I'm so silly. I used it here. So that's that one. This is the other one I lost. So I'm going to put that back in my inventory. And I'm going to grab it again. Place it right on top of... Yes. Okay. And I'm going to move it to the right and then up. And now it's facing straight, which is what I wanted. And, color builds. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong one. Lavish noob. There we are. Okay. And then I'm going to toggle it so that it's patterned all over. Next, I'm going to go into the Place Furniture Explorer and grab the Queen of the Ocean skirt that way. And I'm going to rotate it like this. Oh, nope, to the left. Okay, it's going to stick out a tiny bit for me, but that is perfectly fine. I think it'll blend in well enough, especially with the tape there in the way when we put the glass on. Okay, let's try the shiny vanity handles again. Because I think the fins are... Well, I could move that one down. There we go. The fins are fine where they are for the most part. I might... let's see, tilt like that. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So now, shiny vanity handles. Oh my goodness. Toggle, no, not 2. 4. And then, toggle 4. And then I'm going to color. That'll be the, okay. That one. And then I'm going to size it down. 4, 5, 6. Forward. Hopefully it'll work this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Forward. There we go. Okay. So that's not 100% perfect, but honestly, it'll do for my purposes. Alright, Amber, stop being silly. Alright, so next, I'm going to do the glass. Now, this is probably the hardest part. It's especially going to be tricky to do in the back here because of the fact that this is up against a wall, essentially. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the back one, because that will be the hardest to access. Where is the tape? Oh, right, it's not up here because I didn't recently buy any. Okay, so we're gonna do this, and we're going to rotate it, toggle it down to 3, and we're going to start sizing it up. Oh. As long as the remote doesn't disappear. There we go. And just keep sizing it up until you feel like it's the right width. Oh, there it goes again. Size it up. Okay, that looks about right. So I'm going to move this backwards. Let me zoom in here. Oh, it's tilted a bit. No. Okay. Actually, to fix this, I'm going instead to place it on the front and move it backwards. So I'll place it right here. And I'm going to color it with this blue right now so I can see it a little better. And also it'll give the illusion of water in the tank. So to the left, toggle 3, size it up. Oh. And there are other ways you could do the sides. You could use gummy beds for the whole thing and just stack them, but this is much cheaper since the tape is only 50 diamonds a pop. Let's see, size that up just a little more and start moving it forward. Now I want to make sure I'm lining it up here correctly, so I'm going to, aha, yeah, that's not lined up. Alright, that is going to be good enough. Now, I did give it that blue color, however, I know there are some patterns you could use that would give kind of a blue plus glass feel. This one right here by Kitzilla would be alright. And then we've also got, let's see if I can find it. There's one in particular. You could use a water pattern like that. That's not my favorite water pattern, but it works. And then, let's see if I can find this one right here by Syra Plays. I think that one looks really nice. So I'm going to go with that one. So next, I'm going to place another piece of tape. Except this time, if it'll let me, I'm going to place it on the side here. There we go. This is going to be a bit tricky with this chair in the way, but I'll do my best. So we're going to rotate it again. And I think I'm actually going to make the tank a bit shorter this time. So I'm going to move this down a little. And then grab this piece of tape, if it'll let me. Okay. We're going to have to look for the tape. Oh my goodness. Okay. Toggle 3. No. Oh wait, it's in toggle 1, isn't it? Okay. I haven't toggled it yet. We'll get there. Is it the... I can't even tell if I'm selecting it. Oh no. Let's see. Well, that's not good. Most of the pieces of tape I used were on this peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but I can't tell I'm selecting those either. So, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna move this forward a scooch, and then try and grab the tape from the side here. There it is! Okay, it's the second one. That's good to know. So I'm gonna move that backward, grab the second piece of tape. Oh, no. Strange. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on here, but I'm gonna just grab it from the side again and then start working on transforming and sizing it up. And look for the pattern I want, which is this one. And then I'm going to start sizing it up. Hopefully you'll have an easier time than me doing this. I don't recommend doing it against a wall, or with other things already in the way. Okay. I'm gonna work on that until it appears to be the same width as the gravel, which, it looks like it might be at this point. Let's see. Forward. Now, you're not going to be able to get this to line up perfectly with the gravel, obviously. I'm going to push that back a little bit. However, try and get the top of the tank to line up as best as possible. And the corners will be a bit darker because of the overlap, but it's fine. The effect is worth it. If you really want to spend a lot of time getting it perfect so that there's no overlap, you absolutely can, but I would not recommend that. So, next I'm going to place... if I can get this placed on the side of here. There we go. Try and center it. And then rotate it. And toggle it to 3. Color it. And then size it up. Okay. I'm gonna go to the left a little bit. Keep sizing it up. Move forward. Oh, the left was the wrong call. Okay. And then, sorry about that. I had an itch on my ear. Hopefully you couldn't hear that, but if you could, I apologize. Alright, up. Let me move this out of the way. Well, I guess I can't. Let me see here. Up, up. See if I can figure out if that's lined up correctly. It appears it is. Okay, good. So finally, we're gonna get one last piece of tape and put it on the front here. Transform, rotate. Okay, and then finally color it. And size it up, just like we did all the other ones. It is the same method for all 4 sides. Just take a minute. Wait for it. Oh. Okay, a little bit larger. And then we don't want the gravel sticking out. Move this down a little bit. Up. And that is about as lined up as we're gonna get it. Okay, cool. Now, next thing is a piece of poster paper. We're almost done, actually. This has taken me half an hour, and I'm so sorry. But, I'm gonna move this up so that it's on top of the tape. And then, let's see, I think I used toggle 3 last time. Hopefully that will line up okay. Let's see, size it up 1, and I will check and see if that is lined up how I want it. It's not. Move that a little bit more. Okay, that's good enough. And I'm going to color that just pure white. And then, finally, we're going to get a piece of decorative wall paneling / molding. Put that on top. And toggle 3 again. forward a little bit, backward a little bit. Okay, so this isn't exactly, you know... Oh, there we go. Okay. And I'll make that pure white. And there you are. You have a fish tank. And you don't have to use the rug like I did. Like I said, you can use a piece of poster paper for the gravel and just put whatever pattern you want on there. The first time I did it for the tutorial, I used, let's see, will it let me select the poster paper? Oops. I used the light brown pattern, let's see, this still isn't quite how I want it, so I'm gonna keep messing with it, but, maybe if I rotate this, yeah, size that down, that's a little more like it, and it sticks out a bit, but I actually kind of like that. Okay, I think that's good. And that is our fish tank. I'm going to put a little sign underneath that says the fish's name, which, as I said in the other video, is Juan Feesh. And that'll be it. Yeah, you can use a piece of poster paper for the bottom if you don't want to spend 14K on a rug, which I wouldn't blame you for. And that pretty much covers it. So I'm gonna just grab this, put this here, size it down. Oops. Oh no. What is doing? I keep disappearing. Oh, oh, forward, down. And I may actually toggle this after all. And one each. Yes. I'm going to make that oops, like a gold color. And I'll just, I don't know what font I'm going to pick, but I'll figure it out. That covers it, I think. So hopefully this was helpful to you guys, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!